question is for Jason. I want to know what it was like transitioning from a sci-fi show to a fantasy show. Was the filming similar special effects things, or was it vastly different?
Yeah, it's vastly different. Let's be honest here. Sci-fi and HBO are over here, HBO over here. This is basically a 10-hour movie, and it was absolutely one of the greatest accomplishments, and I've never been a part of anything remotely close to this. I've never worked with so many great actors. I normally don't even like my producers, let alone the writers. And I just like worship everyone. I mean, you could show up to set and just watch. I mean, I love people I worked with on Stargate, but like literally, I mean, there's the two Americans, you know what I mean? Acting school, it was really phenomenal. Just the level of talent was through the roof. But as far as sci-fi and fantasy, I love that genre. It's just that there's so many things you can do, like rip someone's tongue out of their throat and get away with it, and rape beautiful women. You know? Next question.
Well, I'd like to say first, I love this show. It's my favorite show. And all of you are phenomenal actors. This one's for Emilia Clarke. You play my favorite character, Daenerys Targaryen, and I want to know how you can portray such a strong but realistic and feeling woman. Because to me, I find you one of the most identifiable characters, and the way you portray it is phenomenal. So, do you have any pointers or tips or anything?
Oh my goodness, first of all, thank you so much. That's, yeah, amazing to hear. How do I... Okay, so when I read the books, Dani she just seemed, I don't know, very real to me. Like, I understood everything that she was going through and kind of her mentality and everything. So I just, yeah. So the tips I would give you is just like be, I don't know, be true to yourself. I don't know. I'm feeling well embarrassed now. Yeah, I just got her. So I would just say kind of, it's women, we're strong, we're good, we're powerful, we're sexy, we're like, own it, do you know what I mean? Like it was her instinct to be able to survive. I think that was fundamentally the thing that I got and kind of hopefully portrayed. But yeah, just be true to yourself. That's, yeah.
Great on White Collar this week. I love that episode. I hope you're going to come back. But my question's for Kit. I think Jon Snow is obviously fan favorite character. So I want to know what really drew you to the character, and what are you looking forward to the most in the upcoming seasons, because he has quite a big journey ahead of him.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I suppose what I'm looking forward to is I try not to go produce spoilers. I've already done that today. I think he's got, like you say, he's got a big journey ahead of him, and he goes beyond the wall, and I think I'm looking forward to the fact that in the first season he spends a lot of this time concerned with his family down in the south, and at the end of season 1, obviously he forsakes them, so he can actually get on with a bit of his own agenda, if you like. So I'm looking forward to that. And what drew me to the character is he's just, I mean, why wouldn't it? He's a badass with a sword. He's like, I don't know, he's a mysterious little guy with a bit of a kind of mystery behind him. I kind of loved him the minute I saw him on paper. And thank you again. Thank you.
First of all, thank you all for such an amazing show. Just everybody, like, amazing. My question is also for Kit, and I'm wondering, we love you. Wondering if Mr. Martin has revealed to you who Jon Snow's mother is.
No, is the simple answer. I'd love to know, as I'm sure a lot of people would, but no, I have no idea. I haven't got a clue, so I'm sorry I can't fill you in there.
And if he did know that,
Our last question.
last question.
Hi, my question's for Mr. Martin. Just wondering, there's two themes that we really don't see in the books, and that's good guys always win and the hero never dies. Just wondering, did you set out to kind of break those cliches, and if there's a character that you mourn as you kill them?
And what was the last part?
If there's a particular character that you've mourned as you've killed them.
Actually, I mourn all the characters as I kill them. You know, when I write, particularly the viewpoint characters, I really have to kind of climb inside their skin to make them human. And so I'm writing about someone that I'm very closely identified with. In some cases, for many years, I began writing these books in 1991. So, you know, I've lived with some of these characters for 20 years, which makes it very hard when I do have to kill them. But I tell myself it's not me killing them, it's the other characters. I try to distance myself, but you know, the scene that Dave and Dan were referring to in the third book, which I won't spoil, was the hardest scene I ever wrote. I mean, that occurs 2/3 of the way through A Storm of Swords, and it was the last thing written. I had to skip over that and write the rest of the book, and then when everything else was done, came back and make myself write that scene, because it was very emotionally wrenching and painful for me to write, as it was hopefully for all of you to read. And I can't imagine, I think when they film it and show it, I'm going to try to arrange to be out of the country during that period in some place that doesn't actually have television yet. Anyway, that was the last question, so we are unfortunately out of time. And